You've had your baby, but you still look like you're about 4 months pregnant, and you're trying to figure out why that is. Stay tuned and I will let you know exactly how you can figure out if you have diastasis recti, also known as the mommy tummy, how you can possibly fix it, and how you could possibly avoid it. First things first, what is diastasis recti, or what I like to call DR because diastasis recti is a mouthful. It's also called the mommy tummy, mommy pooch, whatever you want to call it, the little belly that you have after you have your baby. It is a postpartum problem where your abdominal muscles split at your linea alba, the line that goes down your belly. And your abdominal muscles are mostly like this. It causes the tissue, the muscle tissue in between your abdominal muscles to get weak and to thin out. So that is mostly caused by pregnancy. And whenever your belly tends to grow, and the baby like pushes up against your abdominal muscles and all the extra stuff, all of your insides and organs start to shift. It causes your abdominal muscles to slowly separate. And that's no bueno, because after you have your baby, then you're left with this weak abdominal muscle tissue, and nobody really wants that, right? How to check if you have diastasis recti or DR. You lay flat on a flat surface, your bed, your floor, whatever makes you comfortable. You lay flat with your knees bent above you like you're about to do a sit-up. And you lift up your head and your shoulders. That's all you need to lift. Don't go all the way up, just head, neck, shoulders. That's all you need to lift. Take 2 fingers and place them above your belly button. And you place them down like this, and you see how many fingers you can put inside of the gap between your abdominal muscles. You will feel the sides of your abdominal muscles whenever you push down, and that will let you know how wide your gap is. After you figure out the width of it, you should place 2 fingers this way to figure out how deep you can go down. And I always like to gauge it by the little lines on my fingers. So that's how you check to see if you have diastasis recti. I would recommend that you only do this whenever you are checking for diastasis recti, because it can cause your diastasis recti to get even worse if you are continuing to check for it constantly in that way. So I checked my diastasis recti because I had a 4-finger gap after I had jam. Like that's a gap. Like that is a lot to have your abdominal muscles to be that much apart. And it was about if I remember correctly, I think I could go down to like maybe this line on my finger, that's how deep it was. So that was like really like, yikes, what in the world is happening to my belly? What is happening? But now I am glad to say that it is only 2 fingers. I can only put 2 fingers in my gap now, and I will let y'all know how I exactly close that up. But don't rush me, okay? I'm getting to it, I promise. I promise. There's so much more that I need to tell you before I tell you how you can get it to close. I'm getting there, please don't rush me. So other body clues that you can take to figure out if you have this. So if it's been a while, now it is a guarantee that after you have your beautiful child that you are going to have a belly. Like that's just inevitable. You're not just gonna go to sleep, wake up, and you're not gonna have a tummy anymore. It's inevitable. But if it's been a while and you're like, I still have this pooch here, what is going on? That is a clue that you could possibly have DR. If you have a lot of lower back pain, that is another clue. If you have incontinence, that's basically like whenever you pee on yourself. So if you sneeze and you're like, oh shit, what done happened? Chances are you could possibly have DR. And also if you have pelvic pain. So if you have pelvic pain, you may have diastasis recti. Another clue that you may possibly have DR is if your tummy combs. So I was noticing, this is how I found out that I had diastasis recti. Whenever I would like lean back to lay down, or if I was bending over to pick up jam or anything after she was born, my tummy would like comb, and it would look so weird to me. And I was like, what the heck is going on? Honestly, I would just like push it like, the hell is this? It didn't hurt anything, but I was like, what in the world is going on? And then it clicked to me, maybe you shouldn't be pushing on this. Maybe you should figure out what's going on before you start like pushing organs and all that extra stuff. So I did my research and I found out, oh, this is what it is. It's diastasis recti, and what in the world? How can I heal this and all this great stuff? So yeah, coning could be a clue that that's what's going on with your belly. And the coning is basically your abdominal muscles are apart, so it's causing all of your other insides to bulge at the top, and that's all it is. No biggie. It's not life-threatening. but it is ways that you can fix it and get your belly back to how you really want it and all that great stuff. Okay? Things that could make your diastasis recti worse is certain exercises. So a lot of women, whenever they trying to get their belly right, the first thing we do, let's do crunches, let's do push-ups, let's do all these abdominal workouts to get our abs back. No, don't do that. I beg of you, please do not do that, because it will only make it worse. So you shouldn't do bicycles, you shouldn't do crunches. Please don't do crunches. That is like, if you take nothing else from the video, please do not do crunches, because it will only make it worse. Don't do crunches. Don't do what are they called? Planks. You can't do forward planks. Now if you want to do side planks, that's fine. Side planks are absolutely wonderful because it works on one side at a time. Also, you want to avoid anything that causes you to push on your belly. So when I say push on your belly, so causes your belly to push out. The goal is to pull your belly in all the time. Like you want to like be sucking in your stomach to get your abdominal muscles closer together and more strengthened. So if it causes you to push your stomach out, for instance, whenever I get out of bed in the morning, I would just sit up. And that would cause, I would notice, okay, there's that little cone again because I'm pushing my belly up like I'm doing a sit-up. So to avoid that, I literally like roll onto my side, throw my legs around, and then get up. Also how I hold Jam, I try to make sure I hold her in a way that my posture isn't causing my belly to push out. So anything that you are noticing that you are doing that's causing you to push your stomach out, try to limit that and pull your stomach in, like suck your stomach all the way in. I know it's like, what can I do if I'm trying to get rid of this belly and I can't do none of my exercises that I would normally do to get my abs right? I would suggest doing side planks, doing glute bridges, dumbbell side to the side with your dumbbells. You can do side planks, wall push-ups. It is a variety of exercises you can do. Just try to limit anything that causes you to push your stomach out instead of pulling it in. Kegels are absolutely amazing because that strengthens your pelvic floor as well, and that can help with the incontinence. I think I said that right. Whenever you pee on yourself a little bit, it can help with that. If you get your pelvic floor strengthened, it will also strengthen your abdominal muscles and all of that great stuff. But as you are healing your diastasis recti, I know for me, as I was healing it, I was noticing that my skin was starting to like sag and just not look pretty. So what I have been using is castor oil, sandalwood, and lavender oil. I will rub that on my belly at night, in the morning, whenever I think about it, and it has really helped. If you have any questions, comments, please leave them down below. Help somebody else out with your knowledge, and if I can possibly answer your question, I will do so. Last thing, love your body. If you love your body will love you. Don't compare your body to the next woman. What her diet is, what her exercise routine is, her skin regimen, that may not be yours. So do not compare your body to the next woman's body. Your pregnancy may not have been like somebody else's pregnancy. So just love your body in every stage of what your body had to go through to get your beautiful baby, okay? That's all I wanted to let you know. Love it, love it, love it, and your body will love you back. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace and blessings. Is going on, like why I don't got that snap back that everybody else do, like what's happening to my belly.